This is Honky Talkin with your host, Tyler Lance Walker Gill. Brought to you in front of a live audience at Louisville's own Whirling Tiger. And now, folks, a man that is definitely too big for his britches, Tyler Lance Walker Gill.
Number 1 out of 1. Yeah. Tiger bound train. Waiting to see. You're my spotlight guy now. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. How's it going, crowd? Yes, well, I'm losing weight and a turning mighty pale. This side of the crowd only. When I say honky, you say talking honky. Nailed it! Well, I thought the day I met you, you were meek as a lamb high. Just the kind of fit my dreams and play. Oh, that smells like me. Now the place we're living went from the sail's hand. It looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Look at that. This is spotlight magic right here. Time is plain to see. Well, I won't be much when you get through with me. This is better though. Well, I'm losing weight and it's turning mighty, babe. And it looks like I've got a tiger by the tail. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for me. Wow! Holy shit, what an entrance. We have to warn people. Guys, I'm your host with the most names. It's me, Mr. Tyler Lance Walker Gill. Give it up. Thank you. You're too kind. I'm forcing you to say this, but you're too kind. We did it. We're here. We're here again on another magical Tuesday night at the Tonk Show. Ken, do I have sounds yet? Yes, I do. Hell yeah. We're going to fuck shit up, guys. All right, well, welcome to Honky Talkin. Give it up for my spotlight guy. Spotlight guy. What's your name, spotlight guy? Yep. Derek, what'd you say? Darius, you said? Say it again. Darius. Give it up for Darius. One of the best spotlight guys we've ever had. I am a little blind, though, so, okay, that's enough. Chill out. That's enough. Hey, there's McKinley back there. Ken, how you doing? DJ Ken on the ones and twos, everybody.
I'm doing all right. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was great.
Good. Good story. All right, who are our honky talking first timers out here tonight? Anybody? Everybody? Most people? Great. You know, it seems like every week we'll have a really good crowd. They'll all come out and they're like, "This is a really awesome thing." They tell me after the show, "I love that you're doing this." And they go, "It's weekly, right?" And I go, "Yeah, it's every week. It's every Tuesday." And they go, "Great. I'm never fucking coming back." So thank you to all the first-timers. I know, gong show myself, right the fuck out of here. Well, in case it is your first time, which most of you it is, I'm going to explain what we do here. So this is Honky Talkin. It is America's only tonk show, I think. There's no money in it. I don't know why I did the cha-ching, but what we do here is each week I feature two acts. It's usually a local act and a touring act. Sometimes it's two local acts. Sometimes it's two touring acts. This week, we've got some indie animals in the house. That lovely little band, Chorin. Everybody here for Chorin? Yes? So you guys are the touring act. You toured all the way from New Albany tonight, so thanks for being here. And then we've got our buddy Shadwick Wilde on the show for the first time. Give it up for Shadwick. It's going to be a good show, guys. Now, this is a free show. Congratulations, and you're welcome. It's free every week on Tuesdays. And I didn't charge you anything to get in here, so you might be wondering, how am I going to pay the bands? I'm not paying them shit. You're going to pay the bands. I'm going to come around to you and steal all your money. That's where the cha-ching comes in. I'm not making any money on this show, obviously. I'm buying cheap-ass hot dogs and just sweating in the same goddamn jacket every week. But each week the bands make money because you guys are so generous and you tip the bands very handsomely. If you don't have cash, I've got a Venmo thing, and you can Venmo my ass. I'll have a really cool hat, and you'll see me when I come around. I promise. All right, we'll get to those musical acts shortly, but first, let me start off with my normal announcements that I like to talk about every week. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tyler Lance Roller Grill is open. I know you smell it. It smells like the step between what is happening in Butchertown right across the street and then the Roller Grill. It's pretty close. All right, as you all may know, over these past number of months, we've had some issues with hot dog thievery. We have a hot dog thief who comes to the show pretty regularly. I'm assuming it's one person. So what do you do when you have a hot dog thief? You gotta hire a hot dog cop. That's why I'm really proud to announce the newest addition to the Honky Talkin team. It's Mark Evans, hot dog cop. Ken, do we have the graphic? Now, Mark owns this place, and he's got a lot going on. He's a busy man, but last week we were telling him about this, and he was like, this isn't going to stand. I actually worked once as a hot dog cop, and I'll be the hot dog cop here at Honky Talkin. So Mark is reprising his role as the hot dog cop, and I don't like to get political on this show, really. I try to steer away from it, but I think it just needs to be said, at Honky Talkin', we support the lives of all hot dog cops. Hot dog cops' lives matter. There's a thin meat line, guys, and you know, between savagery and people who pay for hot dogs, it's a thin meat line. So give it up for our servicemen and women in the hot dog cop industry. You guys are complicit with what I just said now. All right, the beer and bourbon special is still on. That's a $2 Busch beer, a $4 shot of Jim Beam. Who is taking us up on that tonight? 0 people. That's Kissy. He's not actually taking us up on that. It's really going well with our Busch sponsorship. We're nailing it. I should also remind you guys to follow us on social media. Check out our YouTube page and all that shit. Give it up for Matt Davis, who's cranking out the videos week in and week out. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. We're failing miserably on all platforms, so all you assholes should just go give us a like, do whatever. I don't know. Leave a hate comment. It makes me feel something. I'll take anything. Guys, we got a great show tonight. Are you ready for some music? Are you ready to be done with my bullshit? Well, we're almost there. I've got some ads for you real quick. All right, listen up, shit stains. This portion of tonight's show is brought to you by the wind beneath my wings, Mr. Matthew Mead. Give it up for Matthew. Boner alert. Now, the true honky talkaholics know Matthew's a coworker of mine who gives me $20 to do an ad on the show every week, although he's actually never seen this show. Not even a video of it. Every time I tell him about any kind of show I have coming up, like the show with the full band that I have here at the Tiger on March 30th, that's a plug, he goes, oh, I can't wait to come to that. Then he does this motion and he walks away. So I don't think he's coming to any of my shows anytime soon. Not a big fan. This week, Matthew wants me to remind you that because it's peak RuPaul Drag Race season, his side business is a little backed up, so please be patient on any outstanding orders you may have. For those of you who aren't aware of Matthew's side hustle, he builds custom drag queen outfits for your cat. The company is called Serving Puss, obviously, and the tagline is, you'll be gagged when we take your cat from CAT to CUNT, mama, oh, and he told me to read it like that. So I would say find him on Instagram, but his page has been removed due to all the complaints. So thank you for your support, Matthew. I've got one more ad, but in the interim, why don't we go ahead and bring up Shadwick? Is he around, Shadwick? There he is. Look at him. He's in the wings. Here, let me give you some music. Never in your life would you have thought that you'd be on such an amazing program. I'm sure. Okay, one more ad for you. My fellow Americans, this next portion of the show is brought to you by a former guest, friend of the show, and now Matt's bandmate, the wonderfully talented Sydney Sled. Give it up for Sydney. Now, I know Jonathan's here, so it is a little bit in context, but this week Sydney messaged me and said exactly this. She said, my ad is just that Jay Mitchell got his hair done, and he has Kurt Cobain hair now. That's it. That's the ad. I said, that's great. No one's going to know what the fuck you're talking about. But there it is. He's here, and you can see it. She did say that. That's the whole ad. But then I said, well, I'm going to mention that you just put out a new full-length album and that it's absolutely incredible. I have it right here because I went to the release show. When was it? Friday night? Saturday? Whenever it was. It was fucking awesome. I'm telling you right now, Sydney is a treasure. The band is Matt, Jonathan, and some other guy. I don't know his name. Fuck that guy. But it's an incredible show, incredible band. Sydney's going to be back on the show in May. And you guys will be here, right? It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. All right. Are we ready for our first act tonight? This was a last-minute fill-in, and I'm really glad that he said yes to doing it, and I'm also just really excited to have him. He's one of Louisville's greatest songwriters who is still actively working hard on it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Shadwick Wilde. Thank you very much for being here.
I've been on a lonesome road just to see how far it goes, if it even ends, who knows, learning as it bends to and fro, and the storm on the horizon is it all a fantasy? Or is it what I'm meant to be? And what is there besides of me? Turning with the tides, floating on the breeze, till this storm cloud breaks inside of me. Will you remain my soft companion when the days turn into weeks? Across the rivers and the canyons I will drive, so you can sleep. See, I've been on a lonesome road just to anywhere the trade winds blow me, here and then away again. Would that I could stay, my friend, but my shadow grows behind me and my rhythm slows till you find me in the kind of places trouble goes. And if the sun should rise behind me, how the cracks will show. Hey, how about some little reverb on the vocals? That's short for vocals. I could say, how about some verb on the vocals? Do you think I could come up in the house just a little bit? What do you guys think? Would that be okay? Can I be a little bit louder? All right. I'll play another song for you. Red from the ivy, stung by the bees. I spent the whole summer down on my knees, spade in my hand and heart on my sleeve. I spent the whole summer down on my knees. Well, I beat back the jungle, vines and the reeds. I spent the whole summer hacking at the weeds. Smiling, I strangled them out. Smiling, I plead. I spent the whole summer hacking at the weeds. Listen, all it takes is one idle day. They will swallow you up where you lay. When I am dead, let me sleep with the honeysuckle vines, the ironweed and the dandelion. I spent the whole summer down on my knees, spade in my hand and heart on my sleeve. I spent the whole summer, I spent the whole summer, I spent the whole summer. Thank you. These are analog lights, I believe, from the before times. Real filaments in those fuckers. They told me I could curse, so I'm just trying to get them in. Fuck, shit, damn. Those are my favorites. How y'all feeling in Honky Talk land tonight? I'm here to bum you out so that you will buy more liquor. an ocean of tears, pulled down by the weight of 1,000 fears. Won't you give me your hand, babe, before I disappear? Please love me, I'm drowning in an ocean of tears. Darling, I know a love like ours is so very hard to find. And yes, it's harder still to keep afloat in the river of time ever flowing. And if we should drift apart, as lovers often do, I see you on the shores of eternity's ocean. Darling, I'll be waiting there for you. Like, please love me, I'm drowning in such visions I see. The King of Sorrows himself is crowning from the womb of misery, while your sweetness is fading fast from my memory. Please love me, I'm drowning. Just be careful you don't drown with me. Please love me, I'm drowning. Just be careful you don't drown with me. Thank y'all so much. Gonna put this capo back on the second fret. I learned a honky tonk song because I was self-conscious about not being honky tonk enough for this show, so I went out and I learned a honky tonk song. It's one of my favorite songs. It's by Patsy Cline. 2 cigarettes in an ashtray, my love and I in a small cafe, just like this one. Then a stranger came along and everything went wrong. Now there's 3 cigarettes in that old ashtray. And I watched her take him from me, and his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch 1 cigarette burn away. Watch me burn it now. and his love is no longer my own. Now they are gone, and I sit alone and watch one cigarette burn away. All right. I'm gonna do one more song. Thanks for listening to my sad songs. My name is Shadwick Wilde. I have a new record out. It's called Forever Home. I have some t-shirts, some CDs, some records, and if you'd like to buy one, boy, that sure would be cool. Here's the first song from my solo record. It's called Easy Rider. And our troubles, baby, will fade with ease if we let them. Why do I piss it away? Now and then I'll find a back road, and we can park in the shade of an old oak tree. Along some field of sweet tobacco, just like the place where you married me. Now would you do it again? 'Cause I'm your easy rider. Your precious cargo is safe with me, whatever it might be. Yes, I'm your easy rider. And our troubles, baby, will fade with ease if we let them. But first we gotta let them. Watch them now, there they go. Don't worry, mama, I drive real slow these days. These people honking at me, honking and tonking. Thank y'all.
Give it up for Shadwick Wilde, guys. Wow, that was great. You want to come on over to my creepy couch? Come hang out with me. Well, first of all, give it up one more time for Shadwick for filling in. I threw it out to the internet like, hey, you know, I need someone to fill in this date. And you were like, I'll do that.
I was driving at the moment.
You were driving. Give it up for Lacey.
And my friend and bandmate, Lacey, said, hey, Tyler needs somebody. And I said, I'll do it.
Yeah.
That was that.
And I'm glad you did. Now, of course, you're a famous country music star. Country music is the thing that you do most. Obviously, that's why it's a perfect fit for the show. Seriously, a lot of people, even someone tonight, came in and they were like, it's a country show tonight. And I was like, well, it's a country show when it is. And when it's not, it's kind of under the Americana umbrella. But I can hear some country music influence in the things that you write. Do you have any kind of like stuff that you listen to country music wise?
Well, I think you and I were just talking about Gary Stewart.
We were, yeah, that's right.
And when I was a kid, my household received a compact disc series that was each one was a year in country music from the 60s to the 70s.
They look like this, the compact disc. You can still find them around every now and then.
Jewel cases.
Yeah.
And so, growing up early on, golden age, I suppose you would say, country music from the 60s and 70s was a big influence on me, and I love that stuff. I still do. I love George Jones and Merle Haggard and Patsy Cline and Alan Jackson, who you played me up to. That was my first ever concert, was on the Chattahoochee tour. Yeah, at the Shoreline Amphitheater in California, where I grew up.
That is peak 90s country right there.
Oh,
It didn't get bad. I mean, Garth, of course, you know, but.
Oh, yeah, I can't forget Garth. I do love Garth.
I love me some Garth. He's
Even
a
though
weirdo.
I'm pretty sure he's a sociopath.
He's a total fucking loon, dude. Well, I can hear some of that, and my favorite thing about this show, when we get a really good songwriter on, typically, you know, a great songwriter writes with some severity, and it's a little more, it's got some more gravity. There's some sadness in there, and then you look at me doing all this bullshit. I love the juxtaposition of a heavy song with an idiot, and I'm the idiot. So I think it fits really great. I think you should come on every other week, is what I'm saying.
Well, I can be an idiot too. I do a lot of idiot things.
Idiotic stuff.
And I think that you're a beautiful, serious human being at times, and that you also carry a secret sadness behind the eyes that I can see.
Did you guys hear that? I'm gonna jerk off thinking about that later. Okay. That was like a sensual moment I just had. I am hard right now. Okay, let's get to the questions that I actually thought about asking you. You just got off of an East Coast tour. How was it? And I must preface this. I feel like you tour as much or more than most musicians based out of this town. You're getting after it. So how is this one, this latest one?
You know, I mean, I don't think I could contractually say otherwise, but in all honesty, it was really great. The bands that we played with were great. The crowds were great. The people were wonderful. We had some good meals. Nothing broke. Nothing was stolen. No one had any major emotional breakdowns that weren't totally manageable. And
because you're mentioning all these things, it means that you've experienced every one of those.
Absolutely, yes.
On the road at least once.
Yes.
You guys are going to Europe soon.
Right.
European tour.
Yep.
And you've done that before, yes?
Yeah, this will be our third or fourth time, or fifth time. I've done some solo ones and some full band ones. But yeah, very exciting.
Well, and of course, Shadwick's here tonight under his own name, Shadwick Wilde, but if you're familiar with the Quiet Hollers, that's Shadwick's band. Some of the Quiet Hollers are here tonight. Hi.
Wow, really?
They're out there somewhere.
All right.
And what is it like touring in Europe from, I've heard good things, is all I'm saying.
Well, aside from the scenery being much nicer and the gas station coffee being of a much higher quality,
Sure.
Gas station fare in general in Europe is. But I think that for me, what I like about it is being treated, not only to be treated like an artist and valued in that way, but to be treated like a human being. A lot of venues that we play here in the States, I'm sure that you know, they don't feed you. They could give a shit less if you have food in your belly when you perform. After the show, you go sleep in your van or on the street for all they care. The difference being that, that things are just, their value system is different there. You get a meal, you eat that meal generally with the crew that's running the venue and everybody that works there, and you have a nice place to go and sleep that's nearby afterwards, and generally, our crowds are bigger over there also, so that's also nice.
Well, I do want to say, here at the Whirling Tiger, if you would like to sleep under the stage tonight, you can, and I do have hot dogs over there.
Thank you, sir.
I'm working off of the European model, you see. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the same, right? Wouldn't you say?
I think you could be a European model.
Guys, I'm telling you what. This interview is going very well for me. Who's going out with you? Well, who do you have in the Quiet Hollers right now that you just got back with, and who? Because the Quiet Hollers have had member changes over the years, but it's always stacked with some of Louisville's finest, or just regionally America's finest musicians. Who's in the band right now?
That's such a good question, and and I wish I could tell you.
You don't decide. You just let people sign up.
What happens is that shows come up, and I have to go and play them, and sometimes I have to have a band, and I am really fortunate and grateful to have a lot of wonderful friends who are musicians who like to come and be with us for a while. And
yeah.
There was a time when I felt a lot of pressure to keep a group together that was all the same people, and that for many reasons doesn't really work for me and or for them for that matter. But yeah, so on the Euro tour, Dave Chael, who's drummed on a couple of our records, is coming, and
we love Dave. We're big Dave fans.
Mm-hmm.
Give it up for Dave Chael.
Yes.
Dave Chael.
And then John Pettigo is going to play bass, and for the first time ever, my partner Sarah French Wilde, who will be Dr. Sarah French by that time, will be playing keys for us.
Give it up for Dr. Sarah Wilde. You're going to be, now you're known as husband of Dr. Sarah
Mr.
Wilde.
Doctor.
Mr. Doctor, that's right. Yeah, I think that in all seriousness, that is very similar to a country music model. A lot of country musicians coming out of Nashville, I interview them on the show, and I'm like, "Is this your regular band?" And they're like, "I've never played with these guys.
I've
once
never
in my
met
life."
this guy.
Never met this guy. But it's a very normal thing in a lot of genres. I think it's a regular occurrence. You have a new solo record out, relatively new.
I do.
Yes, and you have it for sale over there tonight, amongst other things. And you're gonna go hawk that stuff right now. Do you have anything coming up in town? You said 420 at the Monarch.
I'm doing a solo show, 420 at the Monarch.
Yeah.
It's not a special
It's not gonna be
marijuana
420.
show,
Oh.
but I'll probably have some weed after. And then the full band is playing at Poor Castle this year for the first time.
Hell yeah, give it up for Port Castle. Yeah. And I will see you at that weed-themed show at the Monarch on 420. Guys, give it up one more time for Shadwick Wilde. Thanks for being on the show, buddy. Last minute, my hero. He's going to be selling some stuff over there. Go hang out with him. And we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our buddies Chorin. I'd say 10, 15 minutes, so you know what I always say. Go take a short shit or a real long piss. Take your time and then we'll be back for the show. Give Kissy a tip. He's a good boy. Tip that bartender. Thanks for coming out. You're all late. Fuck you guys for coming late, you pieces of shit. Every week with this. I'm sick of this. Ken, you can play music. You don't have to keep listening to me. But I am sick of this. You guys need to show... Spotlight guy. God, he's the best we've ever had. What'd you say your name was? Darius something? Nope, now you're terrible. You're the worst one I've ever had. Oh, now you're great again. In between the tits and the dick is... That's the sweet spot. Yeah, that's right. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but the stink of hot dogs is kind of being ruined by the smell of delicious donuts. Did you bring us some donuts tonight? You did. Where are those donuts? Hey, chill out.
Hey, those donuts are delicious.
Where are those donuts from?
It's called Bamboo Coffee and Donuts. We're brand new. We opened about 2.5 months ago now, so come out and see us. We're on Lime Kiln Road, so.
Okay, that's enough I've heard. No. First of all, where do you get off? You're filling these people with donuts. I'm trying to fill them with hot dogs. You're cutting into my hot dog money, lady. Okay, well, go buy 3 hot dogs, dude.
You can have a free hot dog for being
No, you can't.
Donuts.
Call the hot dog cops. Look, I get paid by the hot dog around here. This is absurd. What else is absurd? I saw a really good T-shirt. Look, Spotlight guy, hit me on this T-shirt. Tell me what that says. He can't read well. It says, in loving memory, E.T. shirt, 2021 to 2024. And if you can't see it, it's E.T. with the head of a T.
I did find this on the ground.
You found that on the ground?
I had no shirt on the way here, so I picked this up off the ground.
This guy's my fucking hero. He had no shirt on the way here, and he found the coolest T-shirt I've ever seen in my fucking life. And he won't give me the story behind the T-shirt. That guy's my hero. Yeah. What's your name? What'd you say? Steven, I think he said. Something like that. Are you guys really excited for that Netflix comedy special that everyone's been talking about? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a live comedy special on Netflix. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Are we going to watch it? I'm excited about it. I want to see a guy die. And I think we're gonna see it live. Who watches Drag Race? I'm all caught up. Are we all caught up? We're in a no spoiler room. Who wants to talk about it? Do we see a clear winner? No, we can spoil. We're all caught up. Are we all caught up? Okay, we can spoil.
Like Team Saphira, I think.
Team Saphira over here. Okay, are you guys Team Saphira? No, you think Rue wants Plain to win? I think Rue wants Saphira to win. I think Rue's a big Saphira fan.
Mistress or a plain Jane on until the final.
Yeah, we have to keep Plain on because she's causing all the friction. It's good television, but I've come to love Plain Jane. I don't know about you guys. I know this is for everyone, but I can move on. Well, why don't we just... I know, it's really good. I just want you guys to all start watching RuPaul's Drag Race. I think it's a really good season, guys. I should let you know that I have a show coming up here at the Whirling Tiger on March 30th. What else? Next week, we've got Mark A. Ridge and the return of Earl Bowman back on the show. It's going to be a great show. Have you guys all picked your March Madness picks? You guys look like big sports fans who also watch RuPaul's Drag Race. The which one? Dwight Jokum March Madness? Ooh, that is good. Have you guys ever seen Dwight Jokum on the Instagram? If not, I suggest you check them out. Follow them right now. Every year, Dwight Jokum does a really great March Madness bracket between all of our favorite 90s country artists. And do you get to vote? You get to vote. You get to vote on who wins. So it's really good 90s country content if you're into that. I know I am. All right, let me read you guys an ad or two, and then I'm going to bring up my buddies from Chorin, and they're going to talk to you. I don't know what they're going to talk about. Ken, what is this music? What is this the music from?
E.T.
Nice. Do you have the music from the R.I.P. E.T. T-shirt? Because I think that shirt has its own score, too.
We have to write it.
Oh, we can't afford that. It's pretty expensive. All right, guys. Lately on the show, I've been teasing one of my good friend's nuts. And I should say teasing the return of his nuts. That probably sounds better. If you've ever had these nuts in your mouth, you know what I'm talking about. You'll totally get it. We're talking about Bo's nuts, folks. It's Bo's nuts. Ken, do I have sounds? Give me them sounds. Yeah, there we go. Now, since we started teasing the nuts, I'll just go back to that. It makes more sense to me. A lot of people are asking me, when exactly can we expect to see Bo's nuts again? And honestly, I still don't have an exact date. All we know right now is that the nuts will come again. So keep your eyes and mouth wide open, as is traditional. And I'll tell you this right now. When I see Bo's nut bags again, they come in little bags, these nuts, I'll be sure to let you guys know where and when I saw them, what they looked like, how they tasted, and how you can get your hands on those nuts yourself. All we really know at this point is that we should be on the lookout for Bo's nuts this spring, which is basically right now. So personally, I know, boner alert. Personally, I think spring is the perfect time to hang out with some pals and bust out a big old nut sack for everyone to share. Am I right? Thank you, Bo, for your support and your delicious nuts. They are good nuts. Good nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the show is brought to you by the House of Jane Songwriter Sessions. Now, I'm excited to promote this series, not only because it's super cool, but because it's not even based here in Louisville. Do you guys see what that means? It means that I'm a big fucking deal, guys. This person is not even in this city, and they're promoting shit on this show for you idiots? That's because I'm fucking awesome. Okay, so give it up for me. Wow. I know. I can't believe it either. Okay, that's plenty. The House of Jane Songwriter Sessions are a series of intimate shows held in a barbershop on Main Street in Madison, Indiana, featuring regional songwriters. What I can say is that the city of Madison fucking rules. Has anyone been to Madison? It's really cool, isn't it? It's like adorable. And every time I played in Madison, people come out. The town just wants to see live music. They're super cool. They tip well. It's a good place. So anyway, you can check out the House of Jane archive of shows on YouTube, Facebook, and or Instagram. The next show on the books is April 25th, featuring Sam Lewis and Trisha Jean Brady. If I were you, I would look into buying tickets to it and go up to Madison. If you haven't been, it's just a cool little town. It's a good day trip for a Louisville. How far away is Madison? Hour? Yeah. It's like going to fucking Lexington. Let's all go. Let's take this whole crew. We can do it. All right, thank you to the House of Jane for supporting the show. And are you guys ready to talk to Chorin? I want to talk to these boys. Get them young boys up here. Where are they? Are they here? Are they still here? Come on up, fellas. That almost works. That's so close to working. Pals, how's it going?
Pretty
okay for a Tuesday, I'll tell you what.
Pretty okay for a Tuesday. You said that with a little bit of a Canadian accent. I have to ask, is this band named after Letterkenny?
Inspiration, yeah.
Inspired by.
Inspired by, yes.
So you did see the show.
We stole it from Letterkenny.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
We're trying to break news on the show. Don't give me this fucking inspired by shit.
We ripped it off. No one says that here, but in Canada land they do say it.
Yeah. Well, I say it a lot because I'm a Letterkenny fan.
Okay,
So
right on.
as soon as I saw the name was Chorin, I was like, oh, these are fucking Letterkenny fans. I like
A
that.
lot of people think that our name is like corn, or they'll like not really get it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
the
you know
real
what?
OGs, they get it, and it's
I think you could add an apostrophe,
yeah.
but you guys are
It's too-
anti-apostrophe.
Well, it's too late.
No, it's not. It's never too late.
It is.
You can change your full ass name right now, dude.
It's all right.
What's your name?
Zane.
I'm never going to call you that again. I'm calling you Dave now, or whatever. You can change it. It doesn't matter.
Dang old Dave.
Well, I don't know if the apostrophe would help. You guys are from Indiana, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know about apostrophes in Indiana. I'm sorry. I do love to take the piss on Indiana as much as I can on this show. Well, so where are you guys from? You're all from New Albany, or?
We live in New Albany. He lives in Bloomington, up at IU.
I'm from New Albany, though.
Okay, cool. Bloomington's a cool town, and Madison's a cool. There's a lot of cool shit in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played in Madison not too long ago.
It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Where'd you play?
The Electric Lady.
Nice. The Electric Lady rules. Why is it that you think people like me, Kentucky folks, always want to shit on Indiana? What is it
Bridge.
about?
It's a bridge. There's a bridge, and you all hate the bridge. So
God,
you shit on us.
you are so
Doesn't
right,
work
dude.
half the
Because
time.
I can see Louisville from like my house.
This is actually your view of Louisville.
This is that's my
through this
my
Nintendo
window.
64
No, that's a
frame.
That's a window.
How do you get there?
I love that. Okay. You told me earlier that this is usually a 4-piece band, but your guitarist cut off the tips of his fingers. Why would he do that? Go ahead, take your time. That's what I said, but
It's not as badass. He was making green peppers, I think. Chomping them up. Smack. Took off the tip. Yeah. Now he's tipless.
yes, yes.
Still get exposed nuts anytime this spring.
So is it on his
Yeah,
fretting
fretting
hand?
hand, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Do we have a return?
Just gotta heal up. Grow a new,
I think you gotta
grow a new
fire him.
fingertip. Like 3 or 4 days ago. yeah.
Yeah, that's too fresh to play the show. So I'm not gonna fine you guys on these lovely tips that you guys are getting tonight, but generally I would, considering you should have an extra member. So you guys just played in Indianapolis?
Yeah, we had an Indianapolis show.
Well, yeah, kind of.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that. You said it got
it.
shut down.
Okay. So we went up to this venue called Long Shot. It's really cool. It's like a warehouse. All the walls are spray painted. And first band started playing, and people started filling in and getting excited. And then this dude walked in, and he was here. You take over.
So my wife was at the show, and she saw 2 people show up in cars that were like nicer than like every other car in that parking lot, and she said, "Oh, this looks like it's about to get shut down." Meanwhile, there is propane tanks hung from the ceiling, and with propane heaters spitting flames.
That sounds awesome.
Right?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's very Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But so this guy walks in, and I'm like looking around. I'm telling him like, Zane, I think this like the fire department's gonna be here, and he's like, oh, I don't think so. But look at that guy's jacket.
Now it said IFD. And what could IFD stand for? Dogs. That's what I thought. I was like, who's this guy?
No, I get that.
And he says, no, that's the
Indianapolis
fire marshal.
Oh,
so
so
we
it
got shut-
didn't stand for I fuck
He
dogs.
didn't know. He was a firefighter.
That's weird. I
he
think
shut
that
us
guy's
down.
ET shirt on
he
the
heard-
back says I fuck dogs.
He heard my comment. He said, fuck these guys.
And then he shut
I'm
the show
shutting
down.
it down.
So
yeah.
why did it get shut? Was it shut down because of the propane tanks?
There's propane
spraying
tanks
fire.
spraying fire on rafters.
Yeah, they don't usually love
And
that.
there were no fire exits, and they didn't like it. So we drove home.
Are you guys doing a lot of touring lately? Or are you trying to get out on the road? How long have you guys been together as a band?
2 years.
So
Yeah,
you're still
a minute.
pretty young.
Yeah, we do a lot of like weekend runs. Like we'll go to Indy a lot, or we go to Bloomington a lot.
Yeah.
And
I think that's
mostly
smart.
just that for now.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, we do a lot of that. It's easy on everybody
Yeah.
who has jobs and stuff. Do you guys all have day jobs
We
and
all
whatnot?
have jobs.
Nice job.
Do you have any cool jobs?
We're kind of well, our guitarist is an engineer.
The one who cut his hand off?
Because he's vegan and he was making a whole bunch of veggies and he was chopping up all of his different assortments of.
So he's an engineer.
Yeah.
So are there any cool jobs?
Well,
Because, engineers not cool.
I
It's
own a
not
food
cool.
truck, but I only do it every now and then. So the rest of the time, I'm a trash man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Fucking engineer. I want a trash man
Valet
who also
trash.
makes food for me
Yeah.
sometimes.
On the same day.
Same day. Same truck?
Different truck.
Different truck. That's right. Well, that's cool. You guys had a new single last month?
Yeah.
What's that called?
It's called Itty Bitty.
Is it like the Alan Jackson song Itty Bitty or not?
Not at all.
Not really.
No.
Well, I guess we'll have to check it out. And you guys don't have any CDs or vinyl or anything for sale, but you do have some T-shirts, yes?
Yeah.
Fresh.
I hear that you've upgraded from DIY shirts.
Yeah. Tell them about what you.
So, I had this idea of going to the Goodwill bins in Clarksville, Indiana. You guys might know about that being the only good thing in Clarksville, Indiana, if you guys are thrifters.
Is there a
Those are
Hooters over
good.
Uh,
there?
What?
Never mind. Go ahead. Go on.
No, and so I just went every couple days and got a whole bunch of blank T-shirts from these bins that you buy it by the pound.
Yes.
So I ended up getting probably 40, 50 shirts.
Got a lot of them.
And
Cheap.
yeah, they were nickel. It was a nickel a piece. And then we tried screen printing, and that ended up like dog shit. So we just got a big old stamp, and we stamped our name.
And then on the back you put "I fuck dogs" on every one of those shirts. Well, hey, we have some new shirts. They look great. The boys are going to be selling them after the show. Are you ready to hear what they have for us tonight? I'm really excited for this band, even though their guitarist cut his arm off and he can't be here tonight. Are you guys ready? You ready
I think
to
he
do
knew
it?
he wouldn't fit on the couch.
Yeah, no, I said if you have 4 guys, one of them has to maim himself before the show. We can't fit 4 on a couch. It's just too much. I'm going to read an ad while these fellers get ready for us. They've got to set up all kinds of stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this portion of tonight's program is brought to you once again by our friends at Hadley Pottery. If you're a Louisville native, you've seen Hadley Pottery your entire life. She's everywhere. She's iconic. She's here in the room right now with us. If you find it, it's like an Easter egg hunt. I'll give you 50 cents. Hadley just launched some Easter designs, speaking of. You can check that out in-store Wednesdays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. or online at hadleypottery.com. While you're there, you can pick up a personalized piggy bank, which are available again for a limited time. That's exciting news. You can come see the Hadley Gallapalooza horse at Churchill Downs this weekend, which would be 322 through 324 at the First Turn Club. All you need is a Pegasus pin to get in. And lastly, we announced this last week and the week before. Tim DeLonge, I'm in the middle of a fucking ad, dude. Shut your giant ass mouth, you tall motherfucker. You're so goddamn tall, I can just hear your words bouncing up. Anyway, everybody calm down. Tim DeLonge's in the house. And lastly, we announced a couple of weeks ago, you can work at Hadley Pottery. That's right. Hadley is currently hiring full-time production staff. If you're interested, email jobs@hadleypottery.com. I'm assuming this position is filled because I've emailed them 10 times a week since they posted it. Maybe they just don't want to hire me. All right, guys. Are you ready for our friends from across the bridge, which is why we hate Indiana, isn't it? That's part of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know.
It's
The
always closed.
Sherman Mint's a fucking mess. Are you guys learning a song right now? Are you teaching each other a song?
We're almost there.
Yeah. We got a really sick Red Hot Chili Peppers cover we're going to start with. Okay, guys, give it up for our buddies. This is their first time on Honky Talkin'. It's Chorin.
What up? Okay, this first song we were talking about, Itty Bitty. This is called Itty Bitty. We just put it out like a month ago. Yeah, okay.
The final box is taped. The old apartment is a maze, with all of the clutter that I carry place to place. My closet's full of boots, a pair of coveralls my grandfather wore. They're 2 sizes too big, but I'll hold on a while more. I'll wait a little bitty, little while more. Oh, just a little bitty, little while more. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. I got an old Ford truck, it's boxy blue and cooler than fuck. But I haven't started it up in about a month. The longer that it sits, the longer the list grows of parts I must fix. But if I kept it on running, I bet she'd start real quick. But I'll wait a little bitty, little while more. Oh, just a little bitty, little while more. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. And I went down Borden Road, stopped at the creek, painted my truck with gasoline. When I struck that match, a little voice cried in my core. Maybe wait a little bitty, little while more. Itty bitty, little while more. Little bitty, little while more. Little bitty, little while more. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. It's a fine time to throw aside all of these bags of mine. Oh, I am going to change. Thank you, thank you. This was the first song we ever put out on the internet. It's called Twofer. If you like it, it's all over the internet. It's on all the things. We got a music video and yeah. Okay. Who starts this song? I ask him that every time. I have. How many shows did we play last year? Like 30? Yeah. I asked him 30 times last year. I always start it. My love for you is like a deer standing out in the road. It could look pretty, have you skid out of control. You may only see this one bug, but there's more in the price. I'ma give you all my love if you can wait around long enough for me to open up. Ooh. When I lose my teeth, I whistle your favorite songs. I'm yours till I'm dead and gone. You know every piece of me, you're the only one. Loving you is easy, I could never stop. a dead leaf standing next to your fire. Don't take a much to smoke me out with desire. She's a lot like poison ivy, oh, you really make my skin crawl. Got the itch for you, darling, and it's taking me home. When I lose my teeth, I whistle your favorite song. I'm yours till I'm dead and gone. Piece of me, you're the only one. Loving you is easy, I could never stop.
Moon here. So this next song is called Money, and it's kind of convenient because, you know, tip the bands.
Said I paint the back porch when we moved in. It's been a year and I never touched it. I'm not at work, I'm recovering. That summer sun will take the fun from you. I'm either working myself to death or I'm broke. Every time I get some money, I ain't got no time. But if I take a day off, I ain't got a dime. Every time I get some money, I ain't got no time. If I take a day off, I ain't got a dime. I'm either working myself to death or I'm broke. I lost my job at the start of the recession. First week was nice, hell, I got to go fishing. Then I got so bored, I went to paint that porch. Ran out of paint halfway, and now I can't afford anymore. Can't afford nothing. No! 'Cause I'm broke. Every time I get some money, I ain't got no time. But if I take a day off, I ain't got a dime. Every time I get some money, I ain't got no time. But if I take a day off, I ain't got a dime. I'm either working myself to death or I'm broke. Hey, is that you, Donald, back there? Okay, these new shirts that we have, I want to say my man Donald made them from Factory Inks. If you need shirts done, this is your guy right there. Go see him. He's stupid quick, good prices. Nice as fuck. Yeah, yeah. It's all the dog, and it's a cute little dog. Okay. What is it? Okay. This one is also on the internet. There's a killer underneath my skin, always trying to cut his way out. Every now and then I let him. You can hear when I shout. He said, la 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 la. La ooh, la la la. I've met many, but many have not met me. You will only see what I am showing. Some good, some bad, or mostly not worth knowing. You will only see what I am showing. There's an old woman in my heart. She's always frying chicken. Every Sunday morning, she does a line of cocaine, starts screaming, and she screams la 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 la. Ah, ooh, la la la. I've met many, but many have not met me. You will only see what I am showing. Some good, some bad, or mostly not worth knowing. You will only see what I am showing. There's a carpenter in my hands. He's always trying to build something out of nothing. Everybody says he's crazy, but when it's built, they'll come running and say la 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 la. Ah, ooh, la la la. Many, but many have not met me. You will only see what I am showing. Some good, some bad, or mostly not worth knowing. You will only see what I am showing. 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 You will only see. You will only see what I am showing. will only see what I am showing.
This song is super old. I wrote this song in high school and in another band, and threw it away after that band broke up. And then one day, my girlfriend Christian said, "You should play that again." And so here we are 8 years later, playing this super old song.
Lucy is the highest apple in the tree. I want to take her out, but the garden keeper don't look down on me. Wanna bite in so bad. Can you help me relax? First look in those seductive snake eyes, I knew there's no looking back. Oh, no. Lucy, can you help give me stability? I got the ball of yarn, but I need you to help weave my dreams. She wants something serious, more than a dance. So I took her to the courthouse, I signed the paper, then she took my hand. Lovely Lucy, she gon' sign me. Oh. Lovely Lucy, suck me twice and I'm all dry. Oh, lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, lovely Lucy. I can't seem to give you up. Lucy got me stuck underneath her thumb, and I'm just a little puppy dog, and that's all I ever was. She took me so low, I wish I'd never went, but it's too late now, because my soul's been spinning. Lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, suck me dry till I'm all dry. Oh, lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, lovely Lucy. Lovely Lucy, suck me dry till I'm all dry. Oh, lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, lovely Lucy. Lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, suck me dry till I'm all dry. Oh, lovely Lucy, she gon' tie me up. Lovely Lucy, lovely Lucy. Oh, I just can't seem to give you a Thank you, thank you. One more? Final countdown. Okay. This is our last one. It's called Make It Through the Week. It's about trying to get through a week. We are at the beginning of the week, so we have a lot of making it to get through still. Well, the first of the month is coming. I done spent up all my money on scratch-off tickets and gas station food. My rent is due, truck payment too. The repo man's coming, seems the best thing to do will be leave town, start over somewhere south. I'm going down. You see, if I could make it through this week, I'd be just fine. Back all my dues and sip on a nice box of wine. If I could make it through this week, I'd be just fine. A side job on Sunday evening. You know, I'm always working extra, but I got no extra change. The only time I ever see my darling is when I leave for work in the morning, and as she peacefully sleeps, I think of all them things that I never do. See if I can make it through this week, I'd be just fine. I'd pay back all my dues and sip on a nice box of wine. If I could make it through this week, I'd be just okay. On the drums is my main man, Rocket Rogers. Woo, Rocket Rogers, wow! And on the bass, from New Albany, living in Bloomington, the one, the only Moon Ray Appleby. That's his legal name, everybody, not a nickname. Moon. And I'm Zane. Okay, you ready? Through this week, I'd be just fine. I'd pay back all my dues and sip on a nice box of wine. Thank you so much for Chorin. Have an excellent night. We got shirts over there. Thanks.
Wow, give it up for Chorin one more time. Hell yes. Guys, what a good set. That's it's nice to have young people on the show. Last week it was all geriatric. It was a very old crowd and old. I'm just kidding. I don't remember who was on last week. Doing this week to week is kind of insane, and it's bad for my brains, guys. Well, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for playing the show, boys. Good work. What did we learn this week? Not much. That's as per usual. I did learn that there's some sunglasses that have been lost, and we found them. So here they are. If they're yours, come claim them. If not, I look good in these. That's what I learned. I learned that my generation is naming children weird. We just had Zane, Rocket, and Moon up here. That's fucked up. And I'm old enough to be their dad. That's fucked up. And I might be one of their dads. I hope I don't learn that today. We've also learned that Honky Talkin is not much of a country music show, is it? What the fuck is going on here? Sometimes, I mean, the name Honky Talkin still works for the show. A lot of white people is what I'm getting at. All right, well, hey, thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you liked the show. You're welcome. Didn't cost your ass a dime except for the tips, which thank you for tipping. I appreciate that. I did hold some of you at gunpoint tonight, so I apologize for that. Please don't call the police. And I know that it's a school night and I know you gotta go, but before you do, let me tell you one more time. See what I did? Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I really do appreciate that you came out to celebrate some shit you probably never heard before. Hey, thanks a lot. Well, I hope I see you next week, but I hope that you don't text me asking, hey man, is the show on? Yeah, the show's on. It's every fucking week, guys, god damn it. And if you don't start showing up at 8 o'clock, I swear to Christ! Well, it's always 8, though. It's 8 every week, so. But I really appreciate you coming, so thanks a lot. Hey! Thank you! Thank you guys for coming out. Give it up one more time for Shadwick Wilde and for Chorin. You can see them both at Poor Castle this year. Hell yes.